All right, everybody. Today we're going to have some little fun here, and we're going to rank some cryptids and monsters. And I'll say to preface this is mostly just all on vibes. There's no real ranking system here. I think how we'll do it maybe is like we'll just say like how much lore a creature has and then how many times it's been cited will play into it, but most of this is just going to be like our personal opinions. So let's get started here with the Fresno night crawlers. I think they're a fun little thing here that they're but they've only been spotted like once or twice and there's not much going on with them, so I think because of that they're gonna go D tier.
But as far as for the vibe, S tier.
Yeah, okay, so I could see putting them in C tier because
they have vibe.
They got that vibe, yeah.
Yeah, they look pretty chill.
Yeah, they do. All right, now we got these atmospheric beasts. They're supposedly be like these giant like jellyfish, whale, weird creatures that live in the upper atmosphere. They're weird.
Some kind of Lovecraftian horror almost.
Yeah, sometimes they'll still die and they'll leave like sky or star jelly behind, and like it's just like a pile of goo.
Supernatural
that will sublimate. Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think I don't know. They could be, they're neat, but I don't know. D tier, I think, with that. All right. Now we got some Dogman. Dogman is really cool. There's a lot of sightings. I think it's a solid A tier because, you know, it's Dogman. There's like tons of stories. Like they're pretty cool.
Yeah. Not to mention scary as shit if you actually saw one.
Oh yeah, I think that would be a PTSD shit yourself moment.
Yeah. I feel like if I saw a Fresno Nightcrawler, I would be like pretty like freaked out, but I wouldn't be as pants shittingly scared.
Oh yeah, for sure. Next up here, we have the Beast of Bray Road, which is almost the exact same thing as a Dogman, except it was set to one location. So I'm going to put it in B tier.
Yeah, it's pretty much same shit. Just this one happens to be on this road.
Yep. So I think it's a pretty solid choice for B tier.
Yeah. Still scary.
Next up, Oh, yeah. I would not want to run into it, obviously.
Yeah.
But next up, we had the Japanese Ningen, and it's supposed to be like a sea creature that's sometimes spotted by like whalers and everything. It's a vibe, so I think it's also a B tier. Let's move that down.
Yeah, I don't know much about them. Is that the one that looks traditionally like a turtle man, or?
No, that's a Kappa. It's like a weird, like almost looks like a seal human hybrid thing. It's weird.
Okay. I think there's some Alaskan native lore for like the seal people.
Yeah, there's some. That's a different thing though, I think.
Yeah.
Those are supposed to be like more like shapeshifters, but
yeah.
Anyway, I think it's cool, so we'll put that in B tier.
Yeah, it's pretty spooky.
Yeah. Next up, we got the Mongolian death worm. It's a giant worm that lives in the Gobi Desert and it spits acid.
Yeah, that's a C tier. It's
C tier.
It'd be scary as shit if you were in the desert, but it's as simple as just don't go there.
Yeah. And I think it's like low C tier.
Yeah.
I don't think it beats the night crawlers because they got that aura. So
yeah, they got
it's
the
vibe.
vibe.
Yeah, it's gonna say how that is right there. Next up, we got the Lizard Man of Skateboard Swamp in South Carolina. So it's another one that's much been cited. B tier. Yeah, I would say B tier. It's neat seeing like a giant reptilian attacking a minivan.
Hillary Clinton when she's not got her guard up.
Oh my god.
Oh, different cold-blooded reptile.
Oh my god. Next up, we got the Yowie from Australia.
Yeah.
And there's a good bit of stories coming up from Australia about some Yowies.
Yeah, Bigfoot with a didgeridoo.
Yeah,
He's got a
we'll
vibe.
Put that
Yeah.
in A tier. It's got a vibe.
Imagine that'd be the only Bigfoot that you wouldn't be surprised to see wearing like a pair of flip-flops.
Pair of flip. It's got the chancla.
He's over there wearing the thongs.
Oh my God. All right, now we got the Dover Demon.
Ah,
Limited to a handful of sightings in the 70s and
The corpulent
Dover,
cranium.
Massachusetts. Yeah. So it's got a vibe, but like I'd say it's
Yeah.
like that's a C tier.
yeah, it's like campfire level because no one really like got a good look at it. It was always like when they were driving. It was spooky.
Yeah.
It had some spookiness to it, but it's also just like a skinny little bobblehead on the side of the road. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm putting it a little bit above the Mongolian deathworm is cool, but like
yeah,
not by
it's
much.
it's
They're
got
pretty-
more
they're pretty
vibe,
close.
but it's about as intimidating as like a John Hopkins chemo kid.
Oh my God. Next up, we got the Ogopogo, the
Hell of a name.
lake monster. And it's a lake monster, but it's not nearly as famous as like Loch Ness, which we'll get later down to on the list. So I think it's D tier.
Yeah.
Although I feel like a lot of these lake monsters aren't that cool. So
Yeah, I was never
D
really
tier.
a fan of like any sort of aquatic cryptid. They all just seemed pretty lame.
yeah. Not much of a big fan myself there. Next up, we got the Flatwoods Monster from Flatwoods, West Virginia.
I'd say that one's
And-
definitely A or S tier, just because the vibe.
Yeah, I think A tier is pretty cool because it's only been cited a couple times back in the 50s in West Virginia. So, but it's definitely got that vibe. So,
Yeah.
solid A tier.
Got that classic 1950s sci-fi.
Yeah, for sure. Next up, we got the Kraken, which
B tier.
B tier. Yeah, because like
You get to say "release the Kraken," which is about the coolest part about it.
yeah, for sure.
And just stick a bunch of Japanese fishermen on it, and they'll have it up for lunch later. It'll be fine. They'll get rid of it.
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
You'll have was it onomatopeyaki? I probably butchered that, but if people who probably know what it is by me even butchering that. The little piece of octopus in the dough ball with all the sauces and stuff on top.
Yeah.
That's not bad. Next up, we have Bigfoot, and
S tier.
Bigfoot, he's gonna go in S tier.
Yeah.
Like he's like the iconic cryptid. When someone says cryptid or cryptozoology, I'm gonna say like 9 times out of 10,
Yeah,
they're
definitely
gonna think
leaning,
Bigfoot.
Like, yeah, Bigfoot all the way. It's like gonna be like the standout, like what you immediately would go to like as an example.
And there's been hundreds or thousands of sightings, and it ranges from I saw a Bigfoot running across the street to I saw a Bigfoot come out of a flying saucer and then get electrocuted by a big glowing orb.
Yeah. Or I
So-
saw a Bigfoot walk through a portal in a tree, and behind the portal I could see a different plane of existence. You ever seen those?
Uh-huh. Yeah, so I think for all those reasons, S tier.
Yeah.
Okay, now we got the Thunderbird. Thunderbird's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'd say
Um,
B.
Yeah.
It's one of the ones that
I'd say
scared
hi-
the shit out of me as a kid. Just the idea of being swooped up by a big freaking bird.
Yeah, like that guy in Illinois. So I'll say upper B tier. It's pretty cool. It's got a lot of like legends behind it by how it can like control the storms and everything. So I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I remember when we were kids and we were out on like the trampoline and shit, and like a buzzard went like real low, but over top of our heads. And since you're a kid, everything looks bigger. So I remember I was scared shitless. I was like, "Holy crap! It was a Thunderbird!" Because we were over there watching Monster Quest all the time.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. That was a vibe. Next up, we have the Skinwalker. I think with a bunch of the stories, I think A tier.
Yeah,
I think that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty
there's been,
scary.
like, a ton of stories. Most of them are probably fake and made for internet points. They're still fun to listen to. So
yeah. I'd say the majority of them are bullshit.
yeah.
Give the chief some fire water. He'll be vibing.
Oh my god. Next up, we got the Wendigo, which I think also is an A tier monster, just like the Skinwalker. There's been a bunch of stories online about like sightings and different things about that regarding the Wendigo, and I think it's neat. So it will definitely be A tier, I think.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of like similar to the Nagloshi or Skinwalker, but a little different flavor to it. A little bit more spooky woo.
Yeah, I think so. Then we got the Yeti, or the Abominable Snowman.
I'd say that's pretty S tier. That's like the OG too. I mean, it's kind of like Bigfoot with different flavors. It's a little bit more of the
You want to
vanilla.
put you put that in S tier. We got the vanilla flavor Bigfoot over here, so we got chocolate and vanilla.
Yeah,
huh?
you got that. You got the snow roach, and then you got the classic.
Snow roach.
Yeah.
Oh my god. But okay, I think we can give the Yeti S tier. This got some cool stuff going on.
Yeah, big old mayonnaise monkey. He's pretty dope.
Oh my god.
I mean, he's the classic.
All right. Okay. Then we got the Jersey Devil. I think there's
A
a
tier.
little A tier.
Almost
'Cause,
S.
I mean, almost, because there's been a lot of fun stories with that one, like getting shot with a cannonball when he's flying over a military camp,
Somebody just doming him. Why not?
being sighted by Napoleon's brother,
Yeah,
all kinds of weird shit.
That was the coolest one for me to learn about. Was Napoleon's brother is just like going like, oh man, I saw this shit.
Yeah, so I think A tier. It's fun. It's got some cool stories. Next up, though, we have Mothman.
S
and
tier.
Mothman, S tier, high S tier.
Yeah,
It's like
damn near
peak.
Yes, peak.
It's got the vibe from the 1960s Point Pleasance encounters in West Virginia.
Yeah.
Bust out your Mountain Dew and pepperoni rolls because this is the shit.
Yeah. Plus, you get into the other more like lore. That's on like the side end of the whole story, like with Indrik Cold and the Men in Black and all that shit. That's when it gets like real dope.
Yeah. So like I think Mothman, he's my personal favorite cryptid. So like he's got to go high S tier for that alone. Not to mention all the cool shit.
Yeah.
And he's never tried to eat anybody. So he just kind of like warns people of like, hey, shit's about to go down.
Well, also it's like staring at crafty and horror.
Yeah. So maybe he's just a homie who likes pretty lights. And he just happens to like point out that the bridge is going to collapse and and things happen.
Yeah.
But S tier for sure.
Yeah, he's basically the supernatural OSHA inspector.
All right, next up we got the Chupacabra, which I'm between B and C tier. Like I'm not too sure which one I want to go with.
Yeah.
Because like there's some neat sightings and stuff.
I'd say
but
A just because it's one of the classics, but not quite S.
it is a classic. So I'm torn between low A tier and high B tier because he said that. But
Yeah.
I guess we can go low A tier because it is, like you said, it is a classic, and it's got some fun stories. Like if you go back to like the 90s, like Puerto Rican version, which is like the weird, like
Reptilian.
lizard,
Yeah.
reptilian alien thing, and compared to like maybe the one that's more common in like Texas, which seems to be more of like a mangy dog looking one.
Yeah, it looks like a freaking mangy koi wolf.
Yeah.
Which I
So,
know
I mean,
that's
of
what
the
the
two-
one that like the famous video, the one running down the road with like the police officer with his dash cam footage. I know that was just like a koi
Yeah.
wolf, a koi wolf with mange kind of deal.
Yeah. Of the two, I think the reptilian alien ones from Puerto Rico that's a lot cooler.
Yeah, that's more of the classic like Scooby Doo level vibe, which I've been saying vibe a lot. This is a tier list, so this should be what is expected.
Oh yeah. And last but not least, we have the Loch Ness Monster, which it is a classic.
Yeah,
Even though, like we said earlier, we're not a fan of a bunch of the lake monsters. So I
Yeah.
guess high B tier. It's a Loch Ness monster.
Yeah.
It's pretty well known.
It's Scottish.
People
It's wet.
know-
It's a lizard.
Yeah, pretty much.
That sums it up.
Yep.
Big old piece of driftwood. You never know.
But I think we got a pretty nice distribution going here for our tiers, everything we picked.
Yeah.
If any of you guys have a different thought of like where you'd put something on this list, or if you want to have like another creature included, put it in the comments and let us know what you would put it at. Like, I don't know, would you put, let's see, like a knot deer on the list, and what would you rank it as? But yeah, let us know. And if you've enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. And yeah, just let us know what you think about everything.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think that's about all. And this is our tier list for Cryptids and Monsters 2025.
Peace.